Cannon, what's happening, my man? How you doing? Another rough day at the office for Cannon. You survived, my man. It is good to see you. How goes it, brother? We're getting this live going, man. I'm a little bit under the weather tonight, so bear with me, guys. Yeah, I no doubt got whatever. Well, got exactly what Mrs. Bushcraft has. She's still out of work until at least Sunday. And but hey, man, the show must go on. Be Shady, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Mrs. Bushcraft is in the house as well. Everybody behave. No burning stuff in the house. The spaghetti salad was entertaining, man. Yeah, I don't envy you at all for that. That was yeah, man. You know the guy that was putting the plate on that box when he was throwing the last screw on there. The only thing he was saying is this is somebody else's problem, not mine. Oh yeah, be shady. You under the weather as well, man. It sucks. Wow. I guess hey man, in a way I'm getting caught up on sleep. Geez, I think yesterday I slept the majority of the day. I like woke up long enough to post something and then back in the chair, put my feet up. Yeah, it's been a tough one. The only joy I've had in being ill is kicking the cat out of the bedroom. It's like get out of here, cat. Yeah, I'm laying down for her for a minute or two. Ended up taking like a 3 hour nap this afternoon. But yeah, it's going around, man. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Everybody's got something going on. It is absolutely crazy though. And of course, the algorithm is gonna just, throw me a whooping at the same time. Like, oh, come on, man. Like I'm posting regularly, all that, and it's. I don't know. I think the algorithm is like skydiving. It's definitely got its ups and its downs. The only time the ups and downs are fun is in the bedroom, right? But yeah, how is everybody else doing? Yeah, we know B Shady's a little under the weather. Cannon's got the career questions going on. Like, man, what am I doing here? This is getting stupid. But yeah, we're gonna energize this with a nice crisp cold Monster Energy drink. And of course, it's snowing, so I got to get out there and probably after the live, I'll be shoveling for an hour or two. Yeah, it's a carnival of carnage, exactly, man. Yeah, I don't miss that line of work for a second. But yeah, that's exactly what the guy was thinking. Like, yeah, he was putting that plate cover on, being like, yeah, this is somebody else's problem now. They can deal with it, not my problem. So, but it is what it is, man. Hey, anybody take a look at Leatherman lately? They are once again sticking it to us. Yeah, another price increase at Leatherman. I was checking out some of their stuff today, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. First they had their hidden price hike by taking the extras out of all the packaging, so you just get the tool now. But the Leatherman Wave, the Leatherman Surge, and the Signal has gone up by another $10. Not like they're throwing anything extra in with that, or they're not even polishing the turd anymore. The rebar went up by $20, and those are just a few of the things that I caught on to. But yeah, Leatherman's sticking it to us again. So I guess the good news is the two multi tools that I really wanted in this world was the Surge and the Wave. I got the Surge for Christmas. I don't know whatever it was 5-6 years ago, and I have thoroughly enjoyed that. It still has many years of warranty under it. It's still looking good. And last December 24, the one that I mean 25, the one that just passed, we got the Wave Plus for $88 at Mrs. Bushcraft got some kind of super deal at the Bass Pro Shop. So hey, my collection is complete. I will not be getting robbed by Leatherman anymore. I have nothing further that I really want from them. Not at their current inflationary prices. So Leatherman can hashtag suck it. Neil McKenzie, channel member, welcome to the chat. How goes it? How are you doing this fine evening? I bought a mini rebar to replace my Victorinox. I don't like the rebar. No, not a fan. Not a fan. Newhouse. Well, man, I'm even more stoked to hear that because I won't be buying one now. Oh, the rebar went up by $20. Yeah, that last time I had looked, and it was recently, like it wasn't like 5 years ago or something. It was within the last, we'll say, 30 to 60 days. roughly. That was 80 bucks. That's now $100. So yeah, that was yeah, the four major price increases I saw at Leatherman were the Signal, the Wave Plus, and the Surge went up by 10 bucks. So the Surge is now 160. The Wave Plus is now 130. The Signal is now 150, and the rebar went from 80 to $100. So like I said, I'll just rely on their warranty, although I'm gonna question how long that's gonna last. But yeah, I won't be purchasing any more Leatherman products. Um, I think it's predominantly greed, inflation, whatever, because this is the second price hike within the last year. You know, the first one was kind of like passive, where they stopped putting any extras in with the tools. Yeah, they didn't really have much of a holiday sale, Black Friday or any of that. In fact, you can get their products for cheaper other places than you could from Leatherman. Yeah, I bought one Leatherman. They discontinued it. I'll never buy another one. I absolutely love the one I bought though. Oh, which one do you have, New House, that you like? Yeah, so huge disappointment with Leatherman. Good news is, hey, Phobos knives are still on the steady. Yeah, he hasn't jacked up anything. If anything, yeah, the beginning of last year, he lowered his prices about 20%, and he's still got the same deals going on. So kudos to Phobos, made in America. Um, yeah, absolutely. I've actually caught a little bit of slack for that lately. I was in a live chat, and people are like, you really like Phobos, or are they paying you? I'm like, no, man, I genuinely like Phobos knives. I've been a customer of Phobos knives since 2019. And yeah, I know Eric Hansen. He's an outstanding gentleman. Paid a massive price to the country, serving us for the better part of three decades, 22 years on active duty as an 18 Delta Special Forces medic. And now he's living his dream, making knives, and it's awesome to be able to support him doing that. I love what he does. That's why I have Phobos Friday. Imagine this, somebody on YouTube actually like enjoying the products that they're showing you. Like genuinely, not because they have an affiliate link, not because they have an ambassadorship, not because they're getting some massive kickbacks, but because they genuinely like it. Imagine that, huh? No affiliate links to click, guys. If you decide that you want yourself a Phobos knife, then go out there and find one. Go to Google, type in Phobos knives, and yeah, there's no affiliate links, no ambassadorship, yeah, there's none of that going on here. I genuinely like what it is that I do. So maybe that's the part that they don't understand is, what do you mean you didn't take knives that you can easily sell on eBay? And if they don't sell on eBay because they're cheap Chinesium trinket trash, then you can use it in a giveaway and make everybody feel warm and fuzzy like I'm some super generous person giving away something that I got for nothing because I couldn't sell it. Plenty of that going on. Lots of that going on. Wow, go figure, huh? Somebody genuinely enjoying something they're passionate about. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe that's what it is. When you're too honest, they think there's an angle or something. When what do you mean there's no affiliate link? Yeah, there's no affiliate link, guys. Go find the shit on your own. Oh, has it been 2 minutes? Yeah, it's been 10. I'm safe. So that's where I stand with that. I thoroughly enjoy it. Like I said, I know Eric Hansen personally. I've been 100% transparent about it since I started this channel. In fact, Eric Hansen has been on in the lives in the chat on many occasions, and he's verified all this. There's no side agreement. Yeah, the only Leatherman I have is the Mutt EOD. I got it at a garage. Yeah, Neil, you can't go wrong on that deal. $10. Yeah, because I've got a couple of those micro tools, right? And they were just gifted to me here and there. Like I've got this little Columbia one, right? It's kind of trendy, kind of cool. Got some little tiny. I'm not really sure in my world where I would use this. That's why I don't really carry it. It's got a little flashlight here. Batteries are well past done, and a couple little tools and stuff. And then I've got this other one. And this one's made by Craftsman. This one's kind of a little bit trendier. It's a little bit different to work open. It's got the little scissors and stuff like that. And I was like, geez, I wonder what Leatherman's got in this deal. So I did a quick search on Leatherman, and they got the micro, man. That thing's $50. There's people selling them like three for $35 on eBay and stuff. So apparently those micros don't really hold their value. But I went to the website, because I'd rather buy new, and started looking at some of the prices, and I'm like, no way, they jacked up their prices again. Um, oh, if you had affiliate links, I'd visit it a million times. The bot says hello. Hello, bot. How are you? Do they still make the cross? I don't know, man. Man, this is years and years old. It's nothing I really carry. It kind of like sits on my workbench, in case I need it on my work. I don't know why. I have them, they were gifted to me. Like I said, this one, yeah, the Craftsman one. I don't even know if they're making Craftsman anymore. I know Sears is kind of, and this is this is years and years old, but this is from Columbia, like Columbia Sportswear and stuff. Um, so yeah, like I said, I was looking for the Leatherman equivalent, and I'm like, wow, $50. That's kind of steep. But like I said, you can find like a twofer for like $25. You can get three of the micros for like $35. Labs channel member, what's happening? Welcome to the chat. I'm done. I either need a bigger keyboard or more accurate thumbs. Yeah, just get the bot to do it. It probably has some little thing that comes out like R2D2, because we know she doesn't have legs. Yeah, so it must be like some R2D2 setup where she just wheels around. Um, or she's nubbing across. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so that's my disappointing information. Well, that night we found out that I don't know what's going on with those tariffs. But yeah, the reason why silky saws went up so much in price is because Japan's getting nailed with a 46% tariff. I'm not sure which way that's going or coming or whatever, but to date, we've been indirectly taxed another $158 billion on stuff that gets imported into our country, and 88 to 94% of the tariffs are being eaten by the consumer. So yeah, we're paying for it. And that's why silky saws, the silky gomboys, that you could get those things all day long, like, $45 to $55, depending on which one and who you bought it from. But now they're up to like $90, and the big boy, man, you can find those 65 to $80, but they're all the way up to $132 now. I'm done. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, am I getting all the comments? I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. But yeah, Labs, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm 99% positive I got what Mrs. Bushcraft had. So yeah, oddly enough, I've been sleeping way more than normal. Like yesterday and today is just throwing a whooping on me. So, but hey, man, the show's got to go on. We're gonna go live. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna talk about things we need to talk about and talk about things we want to talk about. So. Yeah, we were saying some dodgy stuff, Bushcraft. Not surprised if it stopped them. All right, yeah, but you would think I would get it on the, like I've got the laptop set up. You think I would see it, but I got legs. Also, tomorrow's Newhouse's birthday. Wish if hey. I don't think Newhouse is that old, so I'm pretty sure I got a few years on the guy. So who you calling old there, bot? How you doing, Marissa? I saw Labs. It definitely held is. Hey, Professor, who's Professor X? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, who you calling old, Marissa? I'm not old. I'm experienced. I got another decade or two before I'm old. Verifiably, certifiably old. That's when I get to say stupid stuff and get away with it. Oh, he doesn't know I'm practicing I'm practicing like dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. I got enough white hairs where people are like, why didn't you do that? And be like, I'm getting old, I forgot, and they buy that. But yeah. So, hey, what's everybody got in their pocket today? I didn't carry much in my pocket today. Stayed pretty empty, and oh, I say stupid stuff and get away with it now. Yeah, Cannon, you 220 pounds of crazy though, man. I got 47 flavors of crazy. That works too. Yeah, as soon as you start getting some white hairs, you can, you got some white whiskers going. You can say crazy stuff. You can forget stuff and get away with it. It's quite magical. But I practice a little bit harder. Um, I just got to train Mrs. Bushcraft to say, "Oh, he forgot to take his meds this morning. Sorry about that." Yeah, that would. I was just born crazy. However, I do have a few gray hairs. Oh, that's cute. They programmed you to say that. I have a few. I've got more than a few. Started with a few. Oh yeah, started with a few, turned into quite a few, and then labs. Yeah, a few gray hairs and no legs. It seems like a good time. Everybody wants their own little R2D2. I want my exactly. Yeah, yeah. I want my discount at Denny's. I'm with you on that one, especially with all the inflation, man. The inflation, the shrinkflation, the greedflation, the tariff inflation. Wow, yeah. At some point, it's all got to stop. But hey, you'll own nothing and be happy. Eat the bugs. I think have you heard about people rage saving now? It's a thing. It's a thing. First, there was the quiet. It's kind of like the quiet quitting. Now there's rage saving with people like absolutely refusing to spend any money with these greedy corporations and stuff, and they're just saving all their money. I think that's genius, man. So we're probably going to have the smallest inventory here on YouTube because I typically don't have much motivation to shop for stuff, and with all the greedflation and everything going on, I have even less motivation. I wish I had a few boards right now, right here, instead of the smooth canvas on the top of my head. Yeah. Oh, Cannon, man, just shave it all off. That's what I did. God created a few perfect heads, the rest he put hair on. And, people give you a hard time. Hey, I'm not bald. It's a solar panel for the love machine, that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of good sayings for that. Then people are like, you can't be getting all religious on the channel, man. I've been known to rage joke people. Yeah, man. Hey, and that's how you teach people to respect your space, man. What drop zone? Man, I was down in the Florida Keys, and this couple shows up, and they think that I did all these years of intensive training so that, if you're the guy stuck on the ground that load, that it's your job to watch their kid. And this kid was like 9, 10 years old. He just had no respect for my personal space whatsoever. And the kid kept getting closer and closer to me, and I was like, come on, man. And I would step away, I was trying to be professional about it and everything. And then I got unprofessional about it, and I noticed a fire ant hill. No, this was in Tampa. And so anyhow, so I just kept maneuvering, and every time I would move over, the kid would like get right, and then it's like, hey kid, just keep your distance. What's wrong with you? Respect my space. And so I ended up maneuvering the kid on a fire ant hill, and I just kind of stood there waiting because the fire ants. They like swarm you. They don't start biting right away. They swarm you, but wait until there's a bunch of them. Then they all start biting at the same time. It wasn't a big ant hill. It was a smaller one. And so the kid finally ended up getting bit by the fire ants, and I didn't want him to suffer, I just wanted him to learn a lesson. So I happened to have a 20-ounce Coke, so I started pouring that on his legs, washing all the ants off, and then had him follow me away, and I'm like, I don't know. That's how Marissa lost her legs. But Marissa lost her legs from a fire ant. Do you have those where you guys are at? They bit the hell out of me. Meow. Dave James is in the chat. Meow. How are you doing, Meow, Dave James? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, you were in Florida. Man, those things are vicious. I've landed on them a few times, not paying attention. You know, you're all adrenaline out, jumping out of airplanes, and yeah, I've landed on them a few times, and yeah, you don't notice right away. You're just chilling, you know, like, wow, that was an awesome jump. Way to go, guys. Everybody's high fiving, bumping knuckles, you know, doing all the cool kid stuff. And next thing you know, you're just like absolutely miserable getting bit. And then, yeah. And then if it's not the fire ants, you know, it's the no-see-ums or the squadrons of mosquitoes down there that dive bomb you. I know a woman that landed on a huge fire ant hill, and that was the Gulf side of Texas in Rocheron, Texas, and yeah, she ended up having to get brought to the hospital. I mean, she had like hundreds of bites. Rough. Oh, absolutely, you do. Okay, my uncle threw me in a bird bath to get me off. I ran through it and kicked them all over me. Oh, Cannon, is that Mojo talking? The barking cat, ruff ruff? Or are you saying rawr? I think everybody's having typing issues. Everybody's a little bit under the weather. It is what it is, guys. So yeah, if you're just joining the chat, we're disappointed with Leatherman once again. Um, leave his dog alone. It's not a dog; it's a barking cat. How is Mojo doing, man? Nobody stepped on him or something. You didn't drop a macaroni on him and crush him. A little elbow macaroni. Why did I say that? I don't know. It just, yeah. I do not know, guys. I do not know. Hey, so did anybody see this? I learned how to do a short, sorta. I cut a short out of the live. That was a project and a half, let me tell you. And then it wasn't. I didn't think it was uploading right, so I uploaded it like three times. But yeah, I managed to post that lock picking moment. Can't wait to be doing it again. But what do you need to learn how to do, Newhouse? Shadow Company opinion on the cold steel barong. Dude, I've never used one. I don't even think I've really seen one. I don't have an opinion on it. Sorry, my man. Yeah, I just I do Phobos knives and a few other things. Some silky saws, things like that. But yeah, sorry, I don't have an opinion on it. I couldn't have an opinion on it unless I had one. Sorry. You know who's probably got one? Scab. Scab over at Choir Boys Outdoors. In fact, he's live right now. I don't know what the whole subject is, but dude, if yeah, that he'd probably be the guy to go to. Like Scab, Choir Boys Outdoors. Hey, man, he's probably got three of those. It's if it's over 10 inches, he's probably got three of them. Yeah, he's into a lot of different, like a wide variety of things. D2 or DC-53? Depends on, yeah, I see where you're going here. Depends on what you're doing. Depends on, yeah, personal preference. That's 100% of the knife market right now. Personal preference. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Well, there is a lot of trash out there. What are you using it for? You know, what are your sharpening skills? How do you feel about sharpening frequently? Are you more interested in edge retention or ease of sharpening? Yeah, personal preference, personal experience. Yeah, and I think that my experiences probably differ greatly from yours, especially if you're asking these questions. So now my dumbass doesn't know the actual difference in between these two. Yeah, it's okay, Newhouse. I think some people think that because you're on YouTube, that it makes you some kind of like super duper knife authority. But yeah, that's far from the case. Palmer Conley, channel member, welcome to the chat. What's happening? How are you doing? Yeah, there's very few people I've met on YouTube that actually, you know, they've got genuine game. But yeah, there's a lot more to my channel than just knives, and I'm a much more open-minded, diversified person when it comes to the tools we use. I have no interest in becoming a knife expert. In fact, I have less interest in knives now that I'm doing YouTube than I ever have in my entire life. specifically because of YouTube and a lot of the people on YouTube. Some of them are just total asshats. Yeah, it's kind of like a game killer sometimes. Yeah, yeah, Shadow Company. I get what you're doing. It's real. So yeah, Scamazon has a lot of great knives. Scamazon also has a lot of pocket trash. Both statements are 100% accurate. But thanks for sharing with us what we already know. I see the angle you're trying to work, buddy. I know what the steals are. Yeah, see, typically what I do is like when I'm on the market for something, I go ahead and research it. I try to find as much information as I possibly can about it. About what? Well, first of all, I know what task I'm going to be using it for. I know what the intentions are, why I'm purchasing it, and then I find the next best thing. I never pick the ones that look gas station. Yeah, yeah. Um, so that's how I came about like Spartan blades. That's how I came across Phobos knives as well. I was looking for something a little bit different than what I was using to fit my ever changing needs for a edged tool, and that's how I came across Phobos knives. Amazon can be a rip off on something. Yes, yes, they'll rip you off hardcore if they get the chance to. In fact, if you buy certain things, if you've got it in the safe for later, you can watch the prices go up. In fact, I've looked on our non account at something, and found it for like 13.99. And then when I put it in the cart, of course the algorithms crossed over, and when it went in the cart on our Prime account, it ended up going up to like $35. And I'm like, yep, not buying it. Lost interest when you more than double the price because I've bought similar items in the past. Yeah, that's how they're doing it. They're all doing that flexible, crazy pricing now. Um, yeah, my absolute favorite knife profile, unfortunately, has shit steel, and I had to sharpen it every other day. I'm sure you can find other ones on New House, like similar profiles, stuff like that. Um, yeah, what's everybody carrying today? Yeah, just checking on something real quick. Oh, you've been looking. You think you're gonna get something custom made? That's cool. Yeah, dude, custom is awesome too. I've got my one custom knife set, and it's the only custom set I've ever had. Yeah, there's something rewarding about having a 101. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, M&P what? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't get into a lot of knives. Like I said, the there's a certain community out there, certain knife community that, yeah, they've absolutely ruined knives for me. Like I'm to the point now, like I have what I use. That's it, nothing more. I haven't taken a single freebie from any company. I've had plenty of Chinesium offers. I've got no interest in that. I would never use it. I would never suggest it. In fact, I try not to get anything from Dragon Country. Is I try to avoid it at all costs. Um, oh, Neil, yeah, Neil on a med day with allergies. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Allergies suck. I'm believe it or not, I'm allergic to cats, and some days, I mean, over the years, it's not as bad as it used to be, but some days it would just wipe me out completely. Neil, if you have a waistband, if you don't currently, I don't need to know. Yeah, yeah, too much information. I don't have a custom knife yet. A lot of tempting ones, though. Yeah, yeah, Palmer, you got plenty of years to find one, brother. Yeah, man. Take your time, figure out like what you really like, and then go from there. Um, I just got, yeah, I bet it's the best one for you. Yeah, I think I think anybody claiming that this is the best EDC small night whatever, yeah, that's just talking smack. Like it's probably the best for you, don't get me wrong, but it's far from the best for me. And it's probably not the best for Newhouse and maybe, I'm sure Palmer Conley has his ideal Grail EDC knife. Same thing. Cannon's probably like, man, I just carry K bar, K bar, K bar. Um, no, Cannon's got a whole bunch of knives. But yeah, a little Marine Corps thing going on there with the K bar. But yeah, Cannon's got a whole bunch of Benchmades. Um, I guess the nice thing about Benchmade right now is you can find them for like less than half a retail all over the place. That they're not really holding their value, but if that's your thing, then that's your thing. Yeah, if I could get a Spew and S35 VN, I'd be happy and probably never buy another knife. Yeah, my Grail is a Sugarov soft overkill in denim. I'm not into knives enough anymore to warrant spending the money on it. Colton, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Squat shot. I stick to fixed blades from little home forges. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Everybody's got their own grails. Everybody's got their own EDCs. Like Palmer Connolly said, he's not that much into knives to warrant spending that kind of money on a knife. Um, and I can completely understand that. Like there's so many different opinions and so many different views, and there is a cornucopia of amazing knives out there. Yeah, literally an endless plethora of just quality. There's also like dumpsters and dumpsters worth of pocket trash being sold out there. Yeah, there's pocket trash there, gas station knives, Chinesium galore. But wait, there's more. If you order this piece of crap for $29.95, yeah. I'm selling the rest of my collection. I used to have $1,000+ folders, but it got old quick. Yeah, Palmer, I can completely understand. And how's the resale on that stuff? I'm finding that the resale on knives like is not there. Yeah, you take a major hit. You buy a new. I mean, it's kind of like the car market. You buy a new car, you drive it off the lot, and it depreciates 20-30%. Yeah, you buy a new knife, put it in your pocket, do the flicky a couple times, and there goes 50%. Um, yeah, Shadow, and you should get, yeah. You're a special needs little character, aren't you? I don't know. I'm not telling anybody what they should get. Why are you telling me what I should get? I just explained myself. I have no interest in buying that trinkets or whatever I have no, like, I have what I'm interested in. That's it. I don't, you're a special character. You really are. You should learn to give advice when asked and not volunteer advice. How's that? I'd rather support. Yeah, exactly, Squad Shot. Yeah, I would much rather support a small maker than some multi-million-dollar company. In fact, I'll take that one step further because there's some question about why I support Phobos knives, and specifically, it's because I know Eric Hansen. But any of those Chinesium things, you try to get one of those owners on the phone, right? Try to have a conversation with one of those guys. Good luck even finding that person. They're probably on some little island tweaking somewhere, with some weirdness going on. Rock fan. Can you show us the other knives you own? Most of them are out here, or they're a variant of. Yeah. Like I've got another Phobos Calcula. Um, right here. There's my other. It's a satin finish with G10 micarta. This was a Christmas gift from Miss Bushcraft and the kids. Yeah, where's my other one? I've got this one I was EDCing. This is a tier 1 mini satin finish Orange G10, same as this one right here, but this one's PVD coated. No, sorry, this is the mini. Dirt. Told you I was a little under the weather, guys. Same as this one here. This one's PVD coated, leather instead of Kydex. Um, well, hey, Shadow Man, you start getting personal when you say you should get this. Then you're. I think you're one of those people that, like, dude, you've got worse communication skills than I do. I at least understand what I'm saying. It's not my problem that everybody misinterprets it, or I hurt somebody's little Sally McSally feelings because I really don't give a damn. But yeah, man, think before you speak. Um, David Keene, welcome to the chat. Romans 1. With as much inventory as I've seen you display, how do you decide what to carry? Roman, I own exactly 14 knives. I really do. I own 14 knives. 3 of them are completely out of the rotation. I no longer carry my Spartan's Blades knives because I like my Phobos knives better. Now, what you ought to do is ask that question to the dude that's showing you 3 different knives every day of the week, for year on year. Like, I literally own 14 knives. I'll whip them all out for you if you want. But the way I break it down, the way I simplify it is I've got 3 knives. Actually 5 knives total. Because, like I said, I've got a couple variants. Like, I've got 2 of the Tier 1 minis, right? The Tier 1 mini, this one, and these 2 are definitely my EDC fixed blades. I'll also, the Calculas, they kind of fit in the middle. Like, there, you can EDC them. You can also use them as a lightweight field knife. But then I've got the Tier 1 BC, which is a proper field knife, in my opinion. 2 of the knives that I have, I pamper the living hell out of them because they're customs. Yeah, these are 101s. This is a 101 Tier 1C, made, like, handmade by Eric Hansen himself. There's only like 17 custom Phobos knives on the market. 2 of them are mine right here. Nah, Frank Smarts, you're the joke. Because, yeah, we get trolled in here quite frequently. Because, quite frankly, the knife tube community doesn't like me being honest about stuff, you know? Like, when I just come right out and say that, yeah, well, most of them are doing it for the affiliate links. Most of their stuff, if they get a good knife, you can buy it on eBay, the one they had. Or if it's some cheap Chinesium, they do it as a draw-in for a giveaway. Here, come take the chance of some free cheap Chinesium. But yeah, Rock fan, the Tier 1 Mini is a great knife. It really is. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. And I just kind of rotate them through. It's like but I only have one folder. This is the one folder I have. My Spyderco Sage 5 CF. And yes, yeah. So, and then people are like, well, how do you know? How do you use them enough? It's difficult to rotate between 4 to 5 EDC fixed blade knives. It really is. How these guys are giving honest reviews and honest opinions when they're showing you, like, hell, one guy, he was like, oh, I showed, somebody asked, like, hey, what was that knife you showed it like last Wednesday? It was like a week ago. And he's like, well, I don't know. I show over 300 knives a year. How do you expect me to remember what it was? And the person in the live chat replied, 300 knives a year and not one of them worth remembering. Why? Because he's nothing more than another one of those QVC channels. But hey, wait, this is the best budget banger ever. Click the link in the description below. It is tough. I rotate through, a few knives, and that's about it. This one I don't carry too often. This was actually Eric Hansen's EDC knife that he gifted to me. So this was one he was EDCing, and I was geeking out on carbon fiber scales. He didn't have any in stock. The only one that he had was the one that he was EDCing, and he ended up shipping it to me. So I've got 2 of them. So subscribe and like this channel. Thanks, Rock fan. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I know exactly what criticism is. Um, Hey man, yeah, I don't know. Falcon Even's got a great reputation. Once again, I don't own any of them. Can't give you a solid review. But if you go over to DBK, Dutch Bushcraft Knives, they're kind of fanboys of them. So, and I know for a fact they've got videos on a lot of Falcon Even knives, most definitely that one. So yeah, you can definitely check it out over there. So quick, yeah, if anybody has any Phobos knives use questions, those are the ones I use. But I kind of get it. Yeah, I know I get trolled a lot. A lot of the dickhead knife tube cult people, they can't handle the truth. Because yeah, I've about had it with them. Yeah, he's just another knockoff knife collector. Knew he was a fake. Yeah, that's what it is, Shadow Company, and you're just another nitwit troll, and that's why a girl will never touch you in your special spot. That's why you haven't had a date ever. That's why you're still chilling in mom's basement. Go ask her for a hug, man. Hey, talk to a friend, get some help. Ground fog took him out. Have you ever took a smoke bath? Yeah, man, more times than I can count. Yeah, I've definitely taken a smoke bath. Helps keep the mosquitoes away. Helps keeps the funk away. Yeah, helps with the microbes and all that stuff. So yeah, plenty of times. I also I've cycled the Eastern Seaboard 17 times. I've jumped out of an airplane 19,000 times. Spent I don't know, hundreds of days rock climbing. Lots of skiing as well. Yeah, I've lived most of my life outdoors. Nope, never tried using a bee smoker. Dude brought up relation so fast you can tell he can't take criticism. Hey, Penguin, hashtag suck it, punk. You must be that one of those knife tube punks, right? Yeah, you just got banned from my channel because I don't have time for ass hats. See, that's the whole thing. They come in here, they rage bait you, they cause their issues. And most of them you can find on knifetubeschedule.com. That's where most of those asshats come from. Yeah, they want to dictate and control the entire interwebs. But Desert Driven, what's happening, man? Mark Carter up north, Penguin asshat. Mark Carter, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. Good Lord, we're just running and gunning tonight. Yeah, exactly, Cannon. Running and gunning, yeah, kicking some doors down. Fire for effect, Yeah, you can toss these knives to my place, and I see if they can survive a nail to the edge. Why would you put a nail to an edge? Like, yeah, you're just another asshat knife tuber. Man, I am sick of the knife tubers. I really am. Some of the most pathetic people I've met in my entire life. The organized trolling that they do, wow. Like, find a hobby, get a life, really. Yeah. So another Joe X scenario, right? Let's stab a car 50 times and see if the knife holds up. Let's put it between two bricks and smash it with a 10-pound hammer, and see if it holds. Like, what a bunch of idiots! How many people have actually had to cut a frying pan in half with their knife? No one ever. How many people have actually had to cut a brick or a cinder block in half with their knife? No one ever. Under what situation is that demanded? Really? So you can take all that YouTube nice fantasy stuff and blow it out your ass. I'm just sick to death with these people. I think Frank deleted his comment. Yeah, there we go. Frank's another knife tube scumbag, probably. Well, and they really do earn their reputation. They do. And if you want some more proof of it, go check out Tactical Llama EDC. He actually quit doing YouTube because of those guys. But you can see him like ganging up on them. They all come in. Yeah, a whole bunch of them in there trying to make false accusations with no receipts that he's buying subscribers. No proof whatsoever. But a whole bunch of them in there. And in fact, so at some point I'm finding an editor. And I'm going to edit this stuff together just to call these people out on what trash they really are. They're boutique Chinese American companies, whatever they want to call them. The only zero tolerance knife I've ever owned is the ZT-0200. I think it's a great knife. Yeah, ZT was making good stuff back then. I don't know about now. I haven't bought one in a while. Don't really plan to. If I could find another 0200 series, I'd buy another one for sure. Do you want any ZT knives or? I think that, to be honest, more people just need to start being realistic about Oh yeah, Jacob, so witty. Yeah, we're down with the booger sugar, right? The nose candy. What man? Way to go, loser, man. Well, we're surrounded by stupid people tonight, aren't we? Noah, thank you. We appreciate it. A spoon is what we need for trolls. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I would definitely tell the trolls to Oh no, don't delete them anymore. Let's just let them feed the algorithm for us. Your ignorance is going to make my channel grow, and I'll get to tell more people what a bunch of asshats are out there. Doo 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 doo. There's speaking of trolls, man, let's profit some more off of trolls. Anybody interested? We have the Troll Hunting Club FAFO Division patch, Velcro backed, right? Along with the coveted Troll Sniper tab. And you can get these $20 shipped to you. Just send me an email, bushcraftrebooted@gmail.com. Look me up on Instagram as well. And yeah, these are first class all the way around. Troll hunting is a thing to do. Yeah. Oh, I have no doubt. The trolls love me because they hate the truth, and most of them are communist, Marxist, socialist punks anyhow. They want to they're in the group, "Oh, we hate America. America sucks." Well, it's a free country. You're free to leave. Trolls wear UFC gloves while they type. Oh yeah, man. It's hey, trolling 9 to 5, and that's why a girl never touch you in your special spot. Yeah. So hey, yeah, how's everybody doing? Wow, we're rolling on this one tonight, huh? Yeah, I don't know why those messages are getting deleted. Yeah, ground fog. Why are you randomly deleting random mess? Like, there's no need to be deleting those, my man. None whatsoever. Doesn't need to be done. So yeah, another thing. Wow, no kidding, huh? Just fix that problem. Yeah, when people start doing stuff like that, they're just doing that to sabotage my channel. I don't know why you did that, Ground Fog. You can explain yourself later, but for now, yeah, you're not doing that anymore. Ooh, Biggie farts. Yeah, these are fake, and you're an idiot. What? How are they fake? How are they fake? Come on, back yourself up. How is this fake? You're an absolute tool, man. Yeah, this is the Knife Tube cult for you. You can find their channels on knifetubeschedule.com. Most of them, not all of them, but yeah, that's coming in here, fake ass knives. That's what's wrong with that community. Yeah. Yeah, they're totally real, you moron. Wow, man. Go and put the knife. Oh yeah, hey, yeah, sure. Go and put them in the trash bin. You're so smart and witty. See, that's the whole problem. These guys are so stupid. It's. I'm not even angry with them anymore. It's disappointing at your lack of creativity. Is that the best? You go and put them in the trash bin. Oh, I got you there. Chuckle, chuckle. Dude, you're an absolute tool, man. Go get a clue. No, no, Brian. These are not custom. They're production, man. They're. I do have a couple of custom knives. Got to the. Yeah, I will, man. Yeah, Biggie farts. I will, man. And it's because of asshats like you. But yeah, you and your little knife tube cult, man. You can hashtag suck it. Why are, why are people so dumb, Newhouse? That is the question of the hour. Because they, I don't know, they have inferiority complexes. They've never accomplished anything in their lives. Yeah, they got no support whatsoever in life. Mommy and daddy didn't give them enough attention when they were a kid. They're probably like disgustingly fat and overweight. Women won't give them the time of day. They haven't had a date in their entire lives, at least not one they didn't have to pay for. Um, yeah. Are you a Ford or a Chevy guy? Colton, I'm a Cannondale or a Specialized kind of guy. I haven't driven a car in like, going on 20 years. I don't play the automobile game. Not a fan. Um, but yeah. Yeah, you've claimed, dude, I'm gonna live rent free in your head for quite a while. You're never gonna succeed in anything. You're an absolute failure. You've never done anything right. You're millions of sperm and you were the fastest one, dude. Like that's just sad, man. You probably weren't even bred properly. You're probably one of those test tube freaks. Are you Amish? No, no, I'm not Amish. Not in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, Biggie Boom Bag Booty. That's your channel there. Join January 8th, 2026. You're an absolute loser, dude. You're literally never gonna amount to anything. Nah, I'm not mad, dude. You're an absolute tool, man. Yeah, yeah, dude. In fact, seasonally, I would ride my bike from the Northeast wherever I worked, New York, Maine, Vermont, whatever, Massachusetts, and then I would cycle all the way down to Florida wherever I was working for the winter. I would work the winter there and then head back up in the spring. So, yeah, anywhere from like a 2,000 to 2,800 mile bike ride, depending on where I went and what I was doing. Some of the most fun ones were like East Marches, Long Island, all the way down to Key West. Um, Yeah, no, no, dude, you're just an absolute loser. Everybody's like, "Hey, thanks for the watch time, thanks for the clicks and views. I do get paid for those." And the more you increase my chat rate, the more YouTube puts me out into the algorithm. So quick, keep squawking there, you tool. But yeah, Colin Kuman, are you Amish? What made you ask if I was Amish, dude? I do get to troll the trolls tonight. Absolutely, new house. Yeah, hey man, trolling the trolls is something we enjoy doing here. And hey, yeah, we like to profit off of them in every way, shape, and form we can. So that way, there I can buy more knives that they can't afford. Remember back in the day, paintball? They had the Angel marker. It was like the first like big time electric pneumatic marker, but it was pricey. And there was like people that said they sucked, and then they came out with a sticker. I had this on my nitro tank. It says Angels only suck because you can't afford one. I think that's the big thing with higher end knives. I think the tools come in here saying they suck because they can't afford one. Um, oh yeah. Biggie, did your mom get paid by all those men, or did she just enjoy being a hoe? Yeah. So that's the thing. The organized trolling that comes from the knife tube community is just absolutely repulsive. And but we're getting more and more proof of it. We got screenshots, we got collections. I know they don't like me because they don't like the way I do it, but yeah. Well, that's cool. Hey, thanks for the $2, man. That'll give me like a month with your mom, won't it? Thanks for the hookup, buddy. We appreciate it. And don't worry, I'll be gentle on your mom. Maybe not, but whatever. Yeah, Shadow Company. He just regurgitates other people's stuff. What a winner. Here, we'll even give you a heart. That's probably the best the most you've ever gotten in hey, I hate you, I know, right? I can recreate a howl of cereal, but you don't see me doing it, Biggie. Yeah, I need the money from the club your mother works at. Oh, that's priceless. Oh, and he got deleted. Now, why is it? I can go to a whole bunch of other lives, vertical lives especially, because I know vertical lives they tend to draw in a few more trolls than normal. But I can sit through a 2-3 hour live of somebody else's vertical and not see a single troll. But for some reason, the organized trolling on Friday night at 8 p.m. seems more than heavy. So yeah, y'all calling yourselves out for the rats you are, man. Bunch of worthless sellouts, bunch of shills, bunch of QVC wanting to be turd nuggets. Not even polished turd nuggets, like rough turd nuggets. You know, more like dingleberries. Yeah, a bunch of dingleberries. Um, Shannon, you're confusing me in that club. Your my mom said, Shannon, you need to check for the herpes. Oh wow, yeah, the comments are priceless though, guys. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Yeah, just bash away. Trolls absolutely suck. Um, but hey, what you gonna do, right? Because this one time at Skydive Camp, this is the most of. Oh yeah, probably maybe I don't know. I said something they didn't like, or maybe one of those tools is live, and they're like, oh, nobody else can be live if we're live because you're stepping on somebody's toes, because we have a schedule and everybody must adhere to it. Well, I never agreed to your silly little schedule. So yeah, they've been rolling. Yeah, this is quite the troll episode tonight. But hey, man, keep it going, keep it going. Thanks for the views. I appreciate it. How do you sharpen your knife? I use a Wicked Edge system. Love it. Oh, Brian, man, currently I mostly strop. I have a Lansky diamond system that I prefer to use. I also have a work sharp, which I do not enjoy. I don't like it. But yeah, the Wicked Edge Gen 4 Pro with micro adjust is my grail sharpener. That is the sharpener I want to get. So yeah, how do you like your Wicked Edge? You get more trolls because you react like you're 12. No, I get more trolls because I tell the truth and people don't like the truth. Why? Because it makes them look like the shills they are. Um, that's why. But yeah, thanks for your opinion. We appreciate it, however inaccurate it may be. I doubt any knife tuber gives you enough of a crap about your terrible lives. Yeah, you'd be surprised, John. You would be surprised, man. There's a whole bunch. It's not just the knife tube cult. It's also the bushcraft community. They attack a whole bunch of people as well. It happens in the lockpick community as well. Basically, any genre, any niche on YouTube has its own little wannabe dictatorships that think that by controlling other people, it will advance their channel. And they have some shisty thing that goes on. Yeah. To think that everything is peaches and cream, rainbows and unicorn on the internet is just a false concept. It's as real as the real world, only it's substantially worse because most of the people hide behind their screen names, their alternate screen names, you know? So, it's not a figment of my imagination. Like I said, anybody who wants to see these guys in action, and because they forgot to use their alts, I should just start calling them out for it, to be honest. They went to Tactical Llama EDC's channel. The guy's name is Tom. Awesome guy. Know him personally. really, really good YouTuber. He's an IT guy by trade. So he excelled at doing YouTube. Well, there's a certain group of people. You can find all of them on knifetubeschedule.com. And they went there harassing him, making false accusations that he was buying subscribers. They had no proof other than some third party, what is it, Blade something, some goofy little rate your channel thing, and they were all up in there harassing him, like just gang trolling him, trying to get him to like straight up cyberbullying. I guess that would be the proper terminology for it, cyberbullying. Colton Gooman, thanks for the super chat, my man. But yeah, so they're trying to get him to admit that he was buying subscribers, which he wasn't. Now, my question is what made them the YouTube police? The whole group of them, what made them the YouTube police? Like, if he was, leave it up to YouTube to bust him for it and nail him for it. But it's not up to the people on YouTubeschedule.com to cipher through the community and decide who's acceptable and who's not acceptable. It's not up to them to police the community and which they think they own. But it's not up to them to go in there making false accusations saying that you're buying subscribers with zero receipts, no proof. And when I asked about it, like, what proof do you have? You got any receipts? Oh, we know because we've seen the algorithms. Like, dude, if you can read the algorithm, you're smarter than YouTube. It's just a bunch of bunk. Yeah, Mark, Oh, see, there he goes. Yeah, wait until I get Titanium Justin in here. So what, dude? I'll just boot him. I don't really care. See, that's the whole thing. Like, what a bunch of... You guys make no sense at all whatsoever. Yeah. Oh, I can't even read. Yeah, I can't even... I'm illiterate. Yeah, sure I am. Whatever, dude. Yeah, literacy is not a problem that I have. Back to the edge at hand, outing to the point. Trolls suck. Yeah, trolls do suck, and then he gets owned by Shadow and paid $2. Yeah. Who's Wankball? Whatever. See, this has got to be another troll account or something. Like, let's go check out his channel. Let's yeah, got a little cartoon emoji there. Joined January 11th of 2026, dude. You must be one of them, and that's why they all come in here, right? Floyd Mayweather 2.0. Yeah, sure. How about you get a life, you loser? And this is how simple it is. Yeah. Go get your buddies. And we just delete. See how easy it is? You're gone, dude. Your history. Go create another fake account. Come back. Give me another view. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, you low-life scumbag. Anyone that shills Jack Wolf knives, I have no respect for. Dude, anyone that's shilling Chinese knives, I have no respect for. That's all it is. And it's they are, and that's all it is. $30 to $50 Chinesium, best budget banger ever. You're gonna need one of these. Click the affiliate link below. You deserve it. You work so hard. Blah 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 blah. Just a bunch of QVC tards, and they won't even admit it. That's the worst part. I used to love QVC. Back before the interwebs, man, we were all checking out QVC. Man, like, oh, Dark 30, you're sitting there watching QVC, wondering who the hell buys a package of 180 knives for 4 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get this Wagasaki samurai sword that you probably can't even own in your state, nor would you ever carry it. But hey, order fast. With at these prices, our warehouses are emptying faster than they can make them. And our friendly operators are standing by to take your order. Click me for a virus. Oh, yeah, Mark. Go ahead, man. Anyone? Yeah. Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah, Jack Wolf Knives. Yeah, he won't even, he won't disclaim who his OEM is, because you know it's from Dragon Country, right? So when people hide information from you, then we're assuming it's the worst. Yeah, nothing like paying top dollar for some Chinesium. He's not the only one, though. There's a couple other boutique Chinese, like they're American American company, but they're just rebranded Chinesium. You know, they're just like bunch of sellouts. Got a lot of watches from them. But yeah, the trolls are trolling hard tonight. You got it, Newhouse. Exactly, man. Yeah, you just got a bunch of tools shilling for China and lying to you the whole time. And if they do get good knives from makers, right? Because they get them for free. Why would they invest their own money? You can buy them on eBay or Knife Binge or something. Some of these channels are just they're flipping knives. They're resellers. Whatever, dude. So what are you really learning from any of them? How to lose your money? Investing poorly in a used knives, expecting to make a huge profit off of it, and then wondering why you're failing at it. But yeah, there's so many of them out there. Dude, I should have made a folder of the emails for the Chinesium companies that have offered me, like, oh, well, we'll send you this for free, we'll give you an affiliate link, but you have to say this and you can't say that. Whatever, I'm going to give it, if I can't give an honest review, I'm not taking it. And if I wouldn't take the money out of my wallet to buy it, I'm not putting it in front of anybody. There's not a chance, no way, no how. No, I don't think I'm tough. I know I am actually, you tool. But yeah, way to go. You can say that in the chat. But if you were face to face with me, do you really think you'd be that macho, Mr. Keyboard Warrior? You little cupcake commando. Yeah. I don't think I tough. I know I'm tough, man. Yeah, maybe I will make a trip to Blade Show. I'll wear a big hat on my head that says, your knife tube schedule sucks. Your knife channel sucks. You're a bunch of shills. QVC wannabes. At least QVC was entertaining and they had a pretty girl on there. Oh, is that we got more of the racisms? Yeah, you're so witty there. Yeah. Racism will not be tolerated on any way, shape, or form on this channel. I don't believe in that trash. In fact, I don't even care what race you are. It doesn't make a difference to me. Oh, no, he said there. He went there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I judge people by their character, by their morals and ethics. That's how I judge people. I don't care what your race is. I judge you by your morals and ethics and how you go about the way in the world. That's how I judge people. Cannon's taking shot. He got his own. Oh, Jacob, you're so witty, man. I'll tell you, trolls are just so disappointing. You really are. You're not clever at all. You're not witty. Far from creative. I mean, at least be creative with this stuff. Oh, the purple people, like the Purple People Eater. It's a great song. I'm not really aware of any purple people, but way to go. I guess I don't care. There was that blue dude, like he had that Papa Smurf look to him because he was taking a lot of iron. Was it iron? Or, no, silver, right? Silver nitrate or something like that. That was cool. I guess I definitely, blue people is cool. I've never seen a purple person, like other than like some makeup or something, but a legit purple person, where would you find a purple person? So let's come up with completely like unrealistic hypothetical questions. But yeah, I suppose if there were a purple person, I would be like, it would depend if they're a tool or not. Lord of the Trolls will step up, kids. Yeah. See, that's their witty thing, is they try to get you. They'll come up with some racisms for their screen name, and they get you to say it. Like, really, in fact, we should take the time to report that person for the racisms. Yeah, that's what we should do, and then you'll lose your week-old account, and you'll create another one and come back like a tool. Yeah, actually, we're one monitor. I'll be talking to somebody after this live for sure. I'm really curious. I hope he's still listening, man. I want to know why you were deleting comments for no reason, man. But I'll figure it out later. Yeah, challenging the argument here, not the people. The argument is pointless knives. Yeah, I come on YouTube and do nothing. Yeah, just like everybody else, right? Well, stick around and find out for a while. I got plenty planned. Yeah, there'll be plenty going on. Hey, but I'm actually I have good conversation with people. I'm not here being a shill, trying to sell whatever Chinese trinket what I got for an email today. So yeah, I do plenty. What is that? What you have to do? I think that's one thing that's changed about YouTube that makes it suck. Is everybody's trying to sell everybody something. It's no longer about like enjoying something you're passionate about. It's about trying to sell it. 18 to 25-year-old trolls. Now problems we can't get smarter dealing with snowflakes. Your mom does, yeah. Oh, specific. It was Groundhog Drake deleted a few messages that like there's nothing wrong with them. So I don't know why. I mentioned it when he was doing it, but go back and watch the chat. One PID and I adjusted to 10. You means your pillow. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said I'll talk about it. I'd prefer to talk about it later. I don't know if it was my timing or whatever. I'm uh I'm a grown ass man. I'll take accountability for my mistakes. And Mark Carter is a border hopper. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, well, you could, I mean, I could. I definitely. I was on the verge of really trying to make amends with a few people, but yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm confused, brother. Oh, Joseph, we get trolled hardcore, man. I don't know what triggered the trolling tonight, but yeah, we had trolls coming in here trying to tell me that my quality knives are trash and I should throw them in the trash bin and the name calling and the whole 9 yards. But on this channel, we like to troll the trolls, and if people are going to troll, then we're just going to give them the verbal pimp slap right back. Because I, for one, am tired of the buffoonery that goes on. Yeah, the nonstop trolling. Yeah, they come in here with their alt accounts. In fact, you even had one like, wait until Titanium Justin comes in here and does what? What is he gonna do? He's gonna counter my opinion because I think that the vast majority of people nowadays on YouTube are nothing more than a bunch of paid shills. Um, yeah, they'll every knife is a budget banger. You gotta have it. The affiliate links in the description below. Meanwhile, I think I'm the only one that like I like what I like. I show what I like. And yeah, there's no affiliate link for you to click on. If it's something you find that you like, go buy it. Google it, like go check out Phobos knives on your own. And but it's what I like. It's like what I enjoy, and I think that people find it unfathomable that somebody is still on YouTube and sharing something that they're passionate about, that they're genuinely interested in, and they're not doing it for personal gain and profit and all that. So yeah, well, the trolling is people trying to like sabotage your channel, and it's been going on for quite some time. Well, they troll, they have screen names that'll get you to say something that you shouldn't be saying, and that way you lose favor in the algorithm, or they'll come in here trying to discredit what you know because they have no credentials. So yeah, or they don't like what you say. Specifically, the only thing I've ever been told specifically is we don't like the way you do things. All right, whatever. I really don't care. I don't like the way you do things either. You little shills. Click the affiliate link in the description below. If I hear that again, I'm gonna vomit. I'm really fed up with it. Yeah, just getting caught up on the comments. Jake had his YouTube page. Yeah, can we play with those knives now? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you know it would be about yeah, it makes sense to ignore them, but sometimes you got to say something. At least that's where I'm at. I'm just so fed up with the knife tube community. They're crying, whining, sniveling worthlessness. Coming in here, they've been trolling me solid for like well over a year now. Because I call them out on their crap, and I'll tell anybody thinking about doing a YouTube channel. Have your friends on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. Have people that you associate with that have things in mind. But beware of the person that wants to put you on a schedule and dictate your time. YouTube is tough enough as it is without somebody telling you you can only go live at Monday morning from 0200 to 0330 hours. And if you don't, you're stepping on somebody's toes, and that's completely the wrong way of thinking. Like, yeah, there are definitely some good people out there and some channels that I definitely associate with, but beware of the person that wants to tell you what to do with your time. Um, yeah. See, and then they just come in here doing the same stuff, and I popped in to give a thumbs up. Don Ray, thanks for stopping and giving us a like. How you doing? How is life treating you? We're in the middle of a troll war right now. We're just getting trolled like crazy. And but hey man, people are showing their true colors and they start dropping names. It just backs up this a lot of what I'm saying. We had one troll in here telling me he's gonna sick titanium Justin on me. Wow, isn't that something special? I wonder who he's affiliated with. I wonder who's he's associated with. Yeah. So, but hey, this is going to be YouTube, right? And this is how they try to keep channels down to, and it works, man. I know one guy, he got out of the entire YouTube thing because in 1 year he spent $5,800 in shipping on their pass arounds. And they were nice, though. They hooked him up with affiliate links so that when he did his videos, he could show their knives and post their affiliate links, but it would help his channel grow, really. Yeah, it took him about a year and a half to realize what was going on, but he finally opted out of YouTube because of those tools. B&A, what's happening, brother? Dude, you've been missing a hot one. You would be, yeah, you'd be throwing wrenches like a dodgeball coach at this point. Dude, the tools have been up in here time and a half. We're dropping truth bombs left, right, and center. And, yeah, we're firing for effect. Huh. My state jacket is on now. What Gavin's still typing. Yeah. Yeah, forget the clowns, buddy. Don't give them any attention. They'll quickly crawl back to their. Oh yeah, I'm that's part of my month long campaign that I've been on now, which has been rocking, guys. We have been like smashing it out of the park. And I think that's why they're bringing more and more of them in here, is because yeah, if they're checking my numbers, they're butt hurt like there's no tomorrow because what they want to do is keep people down, but what they've done is they've motivated me to do more than I've ever done on YouTube before. And the result is in the last 28 days, yeah, we've gotten 288,000 views, which is 257.7 thousand more than usual. So actually, as of Sunday, it'll be 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, we've gotten over 250,000 views more than normal. We've gotten 1,700 hours of watch time, which is 1,300 hours more than normal. We are up 496 subscribers, which is more than 386 more than normal in like the last 4 weeks. So yeah, we're knocking it out of the park. It'll soon. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been doing a lot. Had a lot going on with Mrs. Bushcraft being sick. Now I'm sick too, man. And I think my tolerance is at an all-time low with stupidity. It's usually pretty low, anyhow, but it's at an all-time low. Uh, so, but yeah, they just keep rolling in here. Tiny little knives can't. You're right. You're right. Tiny little knives can't do nothing. And yeah, the analogy would be is that's probably. Oh yeah, come on, man, make me work harder for that. That's it's too easy. Yeah, yeah, probably maybe your tiny little knives, but no, it's the other way around. Mrs. Bushcraft got me sick. She was sick before me. Somebody's got a tiny knife problem. My favorite ferro rod at the moment is the where'd it go? Where'd who go? I lost it. No, it's right here. It's the Exotech Fire Rod XL. Half-inch ferro rod. It's just about, I think, 4 inches overall. Yeah, I've done hundreds and hundreds of strikes on it. Probably 1,000 strikes on this. Yeah, still plenty of life left on it. And the thing I like about it is the ferro rod's replaceable. So once a ferro rod's done, I'm not throwing the whole thing away. It's threaded, so I can actually replace it and not get stuck behind the whole thing again. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Don. Yeah, I've used magnesium bars before. They definitely work, but I'm not a huge fan. And they're not all created equal. Oddly enough, there's some that you get better results from than others. And if you're using it as an emergency backup, then it's a tough time to find out. Um, but yeah, the majority of the time I use natural tinders like white birch. There's tons of white birch up here in New Hampshire. Right, mostly readily available, just about anywhere. And when I'm further down south, I tend to use fatwood. The fatwood down there, like you can find it in New Hampshire, but not the same quality, not as good. So, and then after that, if it's an emergency though, I always carry some type of, ready to use man-made fire starters for sure. His bushcraft, sorry, naughty word used today, sorry. Um, Brick isn't making one. Yeah. We'll get you through superior firepower. Um, yeah, got the beeping going on, but I think it's funny. Some of them like to send me like rude messages on Instagram because yeah, I have a pine tree. I make my own fat wood. Yeah, new house. That's the way. I wish we had a pine tree in the yard to just grab some, but yeah, I got to go hunting around for it. And then you got to be careful because certain, like a lot of areas you just can't do stuff. So you got to have like permission to go on private property if you're going to be busting out a saw. Yeah, chopping up some fat wood. Nice, don't reload, but I will. Yeah, to make contact too close with and destroy the enemy by fire maneuver. That's yeah. We put Cannon on the job. He ain't messing around. Clearly, um, my knife has a flashpoint. Yeah, and no reload time, man. That's what makes the blade superior. Not to mention the psychological effect is substantial as well. Oh yeah, that doesn't yeah finding fatwood right on a pallet. Yeah, I don't think they really pay attention too much when they're processing for stuff like that. I'm not sure what to think of this guy. I don't know. Kevin is revived. Oh yeah, sure, whatever, dude. You need to seek some help, man. You're gonna come on here and like legitimately threaten me, and then you want me to dox myself so you can come here and be violent. Get a life, man. That's some serious unemployed behavior. How's did they cancel your EBT? Is that what you're upset about? Officer Tangent, you bitch ass. Finland, Minnesota. Mark's like, bring it on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, man, you're real cool making threats in a chat. Like you people, that it really goes to show how pathetic. And so I apparently hit some soft spots with a particular genre or niche of people, whichever your preference is. They're coming in here threatening me, like threatening me with multiple people. Wait until Titanium Justin come and get you. Now we got Kevin in here. Hey, Kevin, what's the matter? Nobody ever give you a hug? Mommy and Daddy didn't pay enough attention to you? Then were they honest and said, "Geez, we wish you were never born. You've been nothing but a burden your entire life." Oh yeah, you're just Superman. It's Officer Dan to you. Rather have no job than be a jackboot pig. Get your man boobs off the keyboard. I know, right? Like he's on the gear, no doubt. Dude's on the sauce. But hey, yeah, thanks for coming through. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the clicks. Thanks for the average watch time duration. We appreciate you. Yeah, man, I keep on trolling, guys. We're making money, man. We're gonna finance this channel with trolls. So see that just goes to show, man. The second you start talking about certain knife tube peoples, they get all upset. They get all antsy in the pantsy. They got to come through with their bad words, with their feeble threats. Yeah, because when somebody says the truth, like your little schedule is just trying to dictate people, you know. Oh, isn't that fascism, right? Like we're gonna control what you do, and if not, we're gonna send our brown shirts after you. Sound familiar? Yeah, yeah, Cotton. Yeah, most definitely, and that no doubt they're demon rats. You know, there's no such thing as illegal people in stolen land. We got Jasmine Crockett up there making rules and laws and recommending stuff for the country, but her IQ is just because you commit crimes doesn't mean you're a criminal. It's like, yeah, dumbass, that's exactly what it means. Yeah, if you commit crimes, that makes you a criminal. That's how the dictionary works. That's what the meaning of the words are. And just because you said otherwise, you idiot, doesn't make it true. Oh yeah, Frankie, you serve zero purpose. Yeah, okay. Well, and what's your purpose? I've done more in this world than you have. I guarantee you that. But yeah, you serve no purpose. I think to a certain, I think a large degree, it's just they're deflecting. They really do. They're worthless, feeble, mindless idiots. And then they try to come in here sounding all witty and educated. But yeah, they've got nothing. They've got no game. Maybe Officer Dan is a Neil McKenzie. He's a rent-a-cop. They won't even let him carry a taser, right? Dude, the first thing I think is like the Paul Blart mall rent-a-cop, and cruising around on a Segway with a little light hat or something. I'll never vote for that woman. Yeah. Fun Tucky life. What's happening? Yeah. Relax, dude. That's what we're talking about. That's actually hand signal in skydiving for those that don't know. I know it's universal. It means relax. This means pull. This means circle of awareness. Check your heading. Check your altitude. Yeah, dude, I do that all the time, and people like, "What are you from, California?" No, man, it's just like it's common in the skydiving community. You'll see it quite a bit. Um, he deleted his comment. Yeah, where did put? That's what he should change his name to, Paul Blart. Paul Blart, the rent-a-cop. Oh, what a tool, man! What a tool. So how's that? How was everybody's day? My days have been in. I actually slept today, guys. I slept more. Well, I slept some yesterday too. I was having a hard time staying awake, to be honest. In fact, well, I felt awful. I was in there early. I was gonna catch Bando Picks live. I was the first one in there, and I'm like just chilling, waiting for it to start. And next thing I knew, like I woke up and like the screen was off, the laptop and everything had shut off. So like his live ended, and then like 15, 20 minutes later, everything shut down, and I slept for the entire thing. I felt horrible, but I feel good. He did get the watch time. You know, it definitely played through. But common in the porn industry too. No, I haven't watched Reno 911. I kind of limited on the Brandes crabs. Oh yeah, we got Dungeon V2. Yeah, he came through B&A slinging wrenches now, no doubt. Cannon's covering his six. Dungeon has thoughts about his own. Oh, Newhouse, I don't know if I want to laugh or cry at that one. A little bit of both. Wow, guys, I definitely appreciate all the support from the regulars. Tell you the truth, it's only fun jumping out of a helicopter because it's all I ever done. 5 jumps and I'm hooked, line and sinker on the fun. Yeah, man, it is. It's addictive. Jumping out of airplanes is highly addictive. Not gonna lie about that. Gets a little weird when we got like a week of bad weather, nobody's jumped. Everybody around the drop zone starts tweaking a little bit. um, you know of any companies that make a titanium cup that fits the Grail? Oh no, I don't. I don't know of any that make a titanium cup that fits the Grail. I've kind of yeah the Ultra Press or the Geo Press. That's another question. I only have the Ultra Press. I've got both of the Ultra Presses. Yeah, and I've yet to find a cup that fits it. The Geo, yeah, like if you go on Grail's website, they have they have a stainless steel cup that will, but you said titanium. Man, I don't know. Maybe you could that's something I'd like to figure out. That gets expensive though, buying titanium cups to see if it fits. Yeah, maybe check out Vargo. Vargo's got a pretty decent assortment. Keith's titanium. Yeah, you would almost want to caliper that thing and take some measurements. Bunch of weak ass trolls. Oh, Newhouse, this is a Grail, and it's a water filtration system, water purifier actually, and it's self-contained. So you fill up this cup that's on the bottom. The bottom portion here is the filter, and it's got charcoal activated, all that. So it's a purifier, not just a filter, and not like a microfiber filter. And then so once you put your water in here, there's a fill line. Then you it's kind of like remember the set it and forget it, only better because it makes drinking water, which is useful. You got to have the cap a little bit loose so the air comes out. You press it down, the inside fills up with water, and then yeah, you've got hot drinking water. Like self-contained unit. This is the Ultra Press, the smaller version. It's 16.9 ounces. They've got a larger version, the Geo Press. And then if you're looking for more function, more bling for your bushcrafting experience, they've got the titanium version. The function of it's the same. There's a cup with a fill line. The internals are the same. The difference is the titanium. It is a little bit more compact. But should you completely clog your filter, right? The filter I showed you at the bottom, you could use the titanium for boiling. Also, if you're in one of those weird positions where the water is hard to access, there's a little D-ring on the cup. So you can put some cordage on there, lower it down, grab your water. So a few more features to the, a few feet, yeah, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There's a few more features to the titanium Ultra Press. And yeah, a bit more function. Can you make a video on yeah. 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 Yeah, that's witty there. Yeah, sure, man. There's already videos out there. Just do a quick search, and you'll find it. But hey, yeah, man, there's a great tool out there. Like get Predator tools, man. Hey, we're voting America. That's where all the hate started. Was I prefer to support American companies, and I prefer not to support Dragon Country over there. Because hey, just less than a week ago, they found another biolab in Vegas, owned by the Dragon Country peoples that want to, overthrow America, which doesn't make any sense because Americans buy all this stuff. And but anyhow, yeah, another biolab that had like Ebola and all kinds of nasty stuff in there. They were rocking the HIV. All that stuff was in That was all found in a biolab in Vegas, owned by Dragon Country, just like the one they found over in California. Not to mention the 500 plus illegal grow houses they had going on in Maine alone. But yeah, hey, let's keep supporting communism, guys. The hell with it. So that's part of the way that I earn the hate is I support American companies, and they're like, oh well, you can get just as good from China. Well, whatever, man. I'm not supporting communism, so whatever. You keep shilling for China, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. I love it. Um, yeah, I haven't found one yet. I have this stainless cup from Grail, but still, I'd prefer titanium. Yeah, Joseph, man. Like I said, that's something I'm kind of. But then they came out with the titanium geopress, so you're kind of getting the same thing without the extra weight. Unless it's like a two-person, like if Miss Bushcraft and I were going to go out and make some coffee, whatever. Then the geopress, second cup would make a lot of sense, man. I'll have to look further into that. I don't even have a geopress to really size it up. I kind of went with the ultra press. Yes, clowns are strong tonight. Freaking get some. Yeah. Hey, man, don't be sorry there, Mark. Yeah, Mark, I know you. And it is what it is, man. They come in here asking for it. If you guys want to give them a piece of your mind, why not? That's what they're doing, you know. I think the problem is like we've been turning the cheek for far too long in this country, and the stupid people have gotten away with so much stupid stuff that it's bring an end to it. You know, if some people are going to be stupid, just call them stupid. It's what that's why people are so challenged nowadays. Really, they're never told no. They're never told they've done anything wrong. They're all about participation trophies. Hey, Danny Fristel from North Ireland, how are you doing? We'll have to, man. We got to get him to stop in and check on Mylar Mick, Irish John. I haven't heard from him in a minute. No. And hey, why not? We might as well go down that road. No, I hate all politicians equally. I think there's two types of politicians. There's the one that's broke and they don't really care about you. They want to get in there so they can make money. Like the people that went into politics $65,000 in debt, and a few years later they're worth millions. Or they had like a 25 grand or something, and a few years later they're worth tens of millions. All the insider trading, the whole nine yards. I don't believe in a single politician. I believe in Americans. I believe in the Americans to my left. I believe in the Americans to my right. I believe in America, the concept. I still wave the red, white, and blue, not in support of our government, but in support of the American way of life. No matter how much they work to destroy it. I don't support a single politician in any way, shape, or form. You'll never catch me wearing a blue hat and blue T-shirt, nor will you catch me wearing a red hat and a red T-shirt in support of some politician. I'll never be a billboard for somebody who's robbing the American people. Like, yeah, we've so far it's $158 billion we've been robbed in tariffs. The stuff that I enjoy, I've watched go up substantially. Like now there's a 46% tariff on Japan, so it directly affects me. That's why I'm talking about it, and it affects everybody. That's why silky saws have gone up by 50 to 200% in the last year and a half or so. So yeah, I don't support a single politician. They can all hashtag suck it. None of them have none of them have us in mind. The second type of politician is the politician that already has money, and they're the scary ones. They're not there to represent you. They're there to assert their power. So yeah, two major types of politicians. They're either after the money because they're broke and that's what politics pays, or they've already got the money and they're after the power. They want control. And I think, what was it? Pam Bondi recently said that if they were to go after all the people that are in the in those Manila folders that we're not allowed to talk about, from little guy Tiny Hat Island, you know what I'm talking about? That it would like society as we know it would collapse. I say, well, let it happen. None of them should get away with any of it. Not on any way, shape, or form. In fact, hey, kudos to England. They're actually going after. They arrested ex-prince. What's his name there? That was involved with that stuff. It's making us look bad because, England's going after the Epstein stuff. But We're not. Doesn't make any sense. So I don't trust. There's not one of them that I trust. People will say, "Oh, Trump didn't release all the folders." Well, Biden didn't release shit either. So the Democrats, the Republicans, they're all equally evil. I don't support any of them. I think you have extreme left, you have extreme right. The vast majority of people are in the middle. They want what's best for the average American person. We're sick of corporations. We're sick of private equity. We're sick of being lied to on just like a massive scale. But no, I don't support Trump for a second. No, not in any way, shape, or form. If he did what he said he was going to do, maybe, but he hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't done stuff. Um, just one question: are the commie civilian military uniforms free, or is there a laundry fee? Yeah, good question there. Yeah, you actually got the pronunciation of the second name correct. Most people stutter it a bit. Yeah, so yeah, same as the military, like we've got our own branches. We got the Army guys, we got the Marine guys, we got the Air Force Zoomies, we got the Navy, and that, yeah, the Coast Guard too. Whatever. I'm not sure if we're including the Space Force yet, but we're all our each separate branch. But and we have our banter and stuff, but we definitely come together when it matters most. Every branch comes together. We put aside our jokes and our banter, and we get the job done. And I think that's what Americans have to do. They got to put aside their blue hats and their red hats and probably the rainbow hats too, and just like come together again as Americans and realize that it's not the left versus the right. It's us versus them. It's the elites that want to control everything. It's the you'll own nothing and be happy crowd. You'll eat the bugs. Those are the people that we need to be going up against. Crazy man, yeah. Hey, 47 flavors of crazy man. I'll bring it right at you. Absolutely, dude. And with the dumber it is, the more apt I am to do it because the more fun it is. Um, yeah, let it collapse. England's not doing all that good. Got arrested and was bailed out next day. Prince Andrew, yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. So it's I think, but they've got it to conquer and divide. Divide and conquer, divide and conquer. That's what they're doing, and it's working. They got everybody mad at everybody over everything, and most of it doesn't make sense. Every single Democrat right now that's complaining about ICE is a moron, and here's why. They're upset that Trump has physically deported 662,000 people. 1.4 million have self-deported because they took the $1,000. The 662,000 that have been arrested were all here illegally. They have accidentally arrested 170 people. This is the stats as of about a week ago, and they were all released back. They're not going around kidnapping Americans and all that other stuff. But here's the part that makes them crazy. Obama, also known as the deporter in chief, deported over 8 million illegal immigrants. Where were the freaky deaky Kool-Aid colored haired people with their septum rings then, huh? Where were they? They weren't out there freaking out like, oh, everybody's being kid. Nobody said a thing. All because, if a Democrat does it, it's fine. The Democrats support it. And that's the whole thing. I'm not going to go too far down that road, but that's how they divide and conquer us. It doesn't make sense. Every nitwit out there screaming about ICE busting criminals and deporting them is an idiot because, well, if you were doing it, when Obama did it, you get a free pass. You get a free pass. Then fine, I stand corrected, but I don't see it that way. They weren't out there, like doing the stuff they're doing now. So it's just it's smoke and mirrors. It's bread and circus. It's anything and everything they can do to divide and conquer. Um, just getting caught up on the comments here, guys. Yeah, they were being told to care about something else. Yeah, all I heard was rookie numbers. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, rookie numbers exactly. And yeah, I'm gonna fix that real quick. Yeah, so and yeah, I had one guy throw an absolute temper tantrum in here. because like I support ICE. I think that if you're a criminal, which you are, if you broke into this country illegally, and then if you worked in this country, that makes you a criminal like probably a few times over. You probably got false documents, um, forged documents, things like that, and then you're working in this country illegally. So you're a criminal more than a few times over. And I know people, and it's same thing that people overstayed their work visas, overstayed their education visas, whatever. If you overstay your visa, then yeah, you're whatever. If I don't pay my taxes on time, hey, I'm a criminal, right? They'll come and get me. Cornbread Corner. Oh, hey, Cornbread, how's it going, man? How are you doing? It's been a minute, dude. Hopefully all is well. How is the missus doing? I know you guys were battling a lot. Right on, new house. Film a quick video. CNK YouTube. Yeah. But hey, what you gonna do, right? I think I should receive unit commendations and medals. The missus holding steady. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, Cornbread, I'll tell you what, man. If ice were in my neighborhood, I'd be passing out like Dunkin' Donut gift cards. It's cold. They're out there working hard. Man, get yourselves a hot coffee and some donuts on me, guys. It's that simple, man. It's like like throwing the jarheads a couple of MREs. It makes them happy. People bad talking ice would be the same people crying if an illegal killed one of their family members. They went both sides of the coin. Can't please them all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that they were, man. And at the same time, I'll publicly say I 100% support legal immigration. I think that we can bring in quality people into this country that contribute in a positive way. I think overall legal immigration done properly is healthy for this country. I've had many friends throughout the years that immigrated into our country legally, and they became very successful. The number one thing is they appreciated the opportunity, they respected the people for the opportunity, and they did their best to show their appreciation. So yeah, I 100% support legal immigration. But this crap of bringing millions and millions of underachievers through just to take up housing, raise housing costs. I mean, basically, it's remember everybody was called a conspiracy theorist for the Great Replacement. The Great Replacement theory is no longer much of a theory. They're really doing it. They've really done it. They've imported people just for their votes, not for what they contribute. And look at how it's negatively affected our society overall. With the amount of money that our government's been defrauded. That's our money, by the way. It's not the government's money. That's our tax money that we pay in every year. It's money we could use for a new boat, for some recreational stuff, maybe a snowmobile, maybe a new parachute harness container system, customized. Bling bling. But no, instead it goes to taxes so that we can support underachievers that have no right being here whatsoever. And so, yeah, that sucks. Crayons, thank you. Yeah, they call the other side bootlickers, but they allowed all the legals, which caused a larger ICE presence. Yeah, they had the bootlickers that brought all the cops around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well put, B&A. ICE biggest training base is only 60 miles from house, right by the Canadian border. Yeah, Mark, we should get them some Dunkin' Donuts, some Pizza Hut, man, some Domino's. We should be hooking these guys up. Um, because they really are doing a great service to this country, for the American people. Like all those tens of millions of people that don't belong here, they are a contributing factor to increase in rent costs. They are, they're a contributing factor to low wages because they'll work for nothing. I think that any company that's hiring illegals, yeah, they should be yeah, they should pay. They should pay to the fullest extent of the law, whatever that may be, whether it's, massive fines per person, getting their business shut down, whatever the law says. They should prosecute to the maximum amount of the law. I did. No, yeah, I did. I moved them. I think I put them on your dresser or something like that. I don't know where they went. Yeah, Canon. Unfortunately, yeah, I fell in the same boat. Yeah, I would thoroughly enjoy that $50,000 bonus right now, and I would enjoy doing that. Yeah. How do you know I lost them? Maybe Canon ate them when we weren't looking. They were red, and red is just simply irresistible. And there goes the effing snowplow. That's the kind of night I'm gonna have. Yup. There's now like a 4 to 5 foot snowbank at the end of the driveway, which is gonna solidify over time, complicating the snow removal process. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be a rigger too? What's up, my rigger? We can't get guns here in Ireland. It's extremely hard. Yeah, and you know why? Because look at what happened in Iran. That's why they don't want anybody having firearms. Because when you disagree with the government, they're going to mow us down in massive amounts to the point that people remaining are going to be like, well, really, we don't stand a chance. Because look what happened. You know, in like 2 days, they took out like what, 12,000 or 20, a lot of people, dude. 12,000, 20,000. I don't know what the exact numbers turned out to be. That's why they want to take your firearms away. Then they can tell you what to do and you can't do nothing about it. They cannot provide simple things for the people that are paying the taxes, and then you can't do a single thing about it. Energy weapons, exactly. Yeah, Bando electrify the fence. Yeah, but hey, man, that's why they do it. That's why it's done. It's not for the safety of the random person. Hell, man, I think what's going on with a lot of these mass shootings, I think it's all MK Ultra stuff. You notice how it's a certain group of people that usually are taking some type of special medications for their special situation. You know, robots in disguise, transformers. Maybe they're dropping something in the meds because hey, man, maybe MK Ultra was a little more successful than we originally thought. Yeah, me too. Kind bushcraft, 6 foot banks, solid ass hat plowing, and drift 6 to 8 foot tall. Bando picks what's happening, my man. Yeah, personal mini nukes for everyone. Neil McKenzie's favorite game of all time was Duke Nukem. Or was it Fallout? Fallout's got the little wow, we got a little burp going on there. Way to go, Ricky Bobby, keeping it classy around here. Um, oh, that was yeah, 32,000 for that most recent incident in Iran. Is that what it was? Yeah, Bando picks. Sorry, man, I've been under the weather, and yeah, I was telling everybody earlier. I was all set up. I was the first one waiting in your live. And I figured I would just hang out and put my feet up for a few minutes and, get going with it. But yeah, man, I ended up waking up. Everything had shut down. So yeah, man, you got the full watch hours and everything. And I'll go back and rewatch it so I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I totally fell asleep, man. Yeah, I did the old guy thing, fell asleep in the chair waiting for a live to start and just ended up sleeping right through everything. But yeah, I took like a 3 hour nap this afternoon too, like with Mrs. B. I was just definitely under the weather. But in good times were had by all. But yeah, Bando, how are you doing, man? Bando's another esteemed member of the Leatherneck clan. Along with man, we love our Marines in here. We got like two of them up in. Anybody else a Marine in here? I know they're gonna get rah rah rah. Don't get too rowdy, boys. You know how it gets from there. But yeah, we definitely Bando and Cannon there side by side. Yeah, two of our resident Marines, man. God love you guys. Thanks for your service, brothers. We appreciate you very much. Yeah, vets make the life easier. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely the Marines, man. The Marines don't sleep at night so that you can. I'm back. Oh shit! The crayons. I know, right? You wanna see a bunch of jarheads fight? Just throw a bunch of crayons in the middle of the room. Got to be mixed colors too. They don't know which one is each other's favorite. And yeah, there'll be a little leatherneck rumble going on in there. It's like taking a bunch of English bulldogs and throwing some hunks of meat in between them. It's gonna get nasty, son. Best keep your fingers and toes out the way. Um, but yeah, that's what we got going on. Yeah, Ricky Bobby says. Who wants to play Ricky Bobby says? Danny, I tried to join the army, but they wouldn't take me. The Irish army had to go cross the border north of Ireland. Is considered British land. Yeah, yeah, man. You guys, yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that. Yeah, but yeah, well, yeah, Europe's been haggling over everything for years, right? Ireland, Scotland, France, Germany, England. But yeah, from what it seems like, I mean, like England got it kind of, yeah, they're not running shit anymore. I think, yeah, man, Europe's getting annihilated by the uncontrolled mass immigration as well. And I've watched quite a bit of it. Newhouse is back. How'd the video go, man? Is it a winner? It's got to be doing better than mine. I did wow, but it's my fault. I messed it up. I was trying to cut that clip out. I did eventually. I pushed the right buttons in the right sequence. 100% luck, guys. No talent there. Um, and but I ended up like posting it like three times, and then I went back and I'm like, I had to unlist them, and then I'm like, well, I should delete them. And man, I think that like nobody's celebrating that. Well, like 350 people saw it, but I haven't uploaded yet. Yeah, when Britain gave Ireland back, the North was left behind. Hence the birth of the RS, better known as. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard of that a lot, Danny. Um, yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, I like European history. There's a lot going on. Yeah. Oh, New House isn't a crayon eater. New House is regular. He's normal like the rest of us. Not to say that Marines are abnormal, but they are just a smidge. It takes that special kind of person to sport the Eagle Globe and Anchor, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's okay. She gets confused sometimes. We still love her though. But yeah, guys, we're how are we doing? Yeah, we got a second. So I'm gonna try to go live again tomorrow. Hopefully it all goes well. Who knows? Maybe I'll go live again sooner than later. I don't know. Well, I got to see how I'm feeling. I got to get some rest and recover. I don't. I'd rather get better than worse, and it's kind of been awkward. Oh, we are special. Exactly. Yeah, Cannon. That's what I'm saying, man. And we love you guys. And yeah, but hey, man, the Marine Corps, absolutely. If you need it destroyed overnight, like if you want it completely obliterated, yeah, call the USMC. They destroying stuff is their game. I think that's what most of them get jacked too. Most Marines are jacked, and I think that's why it makes them. They kind of like it's like the big green machine, like the Hulk, just go around smash, Hulk smash, best door kickers in the industry. Um, yeah, man, I've known so many Marines in my lifetime, so many family members. Um, that yeah, I don't know why I didn't go in the Marine Corps. I do know why because I got it's just the way it worked out, man. It doesn't matter what branch you go in unless you go in the Coast Guard. Just saying. I'm not sure about. Does anybody know about Space Force? Are we letting them sit at the adult table, or is the Space Force still sitting at the little table with the Coast Guard? Like, if you want to kidnap them, just throwing a random person out there. But say the president of, yeah, give me a flight over. I'm 36, of no passport though. I'd give it a go. Yeah, guys. But yeah, guys, we're kind of hit that 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. Who knows, man? I might be going live in a few more hours. We'll see how my inbox looks. I might just do a live. We might just have a midnight troll hunting session. That would be a good time. Might be interesting. But hey, yeah, man, we got trolled like crazy today. Absolutely unbelievably stupid trolled. Bunch of butthurt Sally McSallies. But anyhow, hey, we had fun doing it. To all the moderators slinging wrenches out there. Actually, no, it's not slinging wrenches anymore. It's shield bashing. Thanks for doing what you do. We definitely appreciate it. Oh yeah, it's 3 a.m. there. Yeah. Well, hey, might be closer to brunch time for you then. We'll see what happens. I'm planning on doing another live tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll see how I'm feeling. Really, like I said, I've kind of been yeah, a little worse for the wear here. But we're gonna keep grinding it. I got some shoveling to do. So but yeah, thanks to all the moderators for hanging out. Thanks to all the channel members. Thanks to all the subscribers, everybody hanging out in the lives. We definitely appreciate you guys. The channel's growing. We're trying to expedite that as much as possible. But we'll have a lot of different content coming up over the next few months. We're really kind of waiting on spring. Then it's going to pick up. Of course, it's snowing while I say that. But yeah, hey, thanks everybody. We appreciate you. Be careful out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, situational awareness is a must. Everybody stay strapped, stay safe, and stay frosty, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.